Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be showing you all how I install some curly clip-ins with the braided headband. I am starting off with my plaits that I use to stretch my hair without using heat from a blow dryer, and this worked really well. So right now I'm just going to take that down and let my hair loose. I did go ahead and wash and condition these clip-ins off camera. Now I'm just putting water and some of this Texture ID foam and wrap lotion on the hair to help define the curls and also detangle the hair. I am using my wet brush for this process, and the wet brush also helps define the curls a little bit more. And as I defined all of the curls in each clip-in, I did organize them by how many clips were on each width. Now it is time to section the hair off. In the front, I am going to have two braids, but one of them is going to be a little bit longer than the other, and that is exactly how I am sectioning my hair off right now. In the back, we are going to be doing 5 cornrows. When I wear clip-ins, I like to cornrow my hair, but I don't like to put too many cornrows in because clip-ins can hurt if the cornrows are too tight and if they are too small. But I don't like to leave too much of my hair out. I will leave a little bit of hair out in the front to cover some of the wefts, but for the most part, when I wear clip-ins, all of my hair is put away and I don't have to worry about making sure that my hair is defined throughout the week. So as you all can see here, I am going to detangle each section before I put a cornrow in it. And I know that this part is not straight, but it's not going to matter too much because I am going to be installing clip-ins. And I will be connecting these cornrows so that I will only have one hanging piece in the center of my head. Now the part that we all have been waiting for is actually installing the clip-ins. I always like to start off with a weft that only has 3 clips on it when I start in the back because it just fits perfectly. But as I move up throughout my head, you all will see that I will start installing these clip-ins in sort of like a U shape and also at an angle, and that just makes it easier for the wefts to actually cover each other, and I don't have to use a lot of my hair to actually hide the wefts and the line of demarcation, because you really want this style to look like it's your hair and that it's not someone else's. When installing the clip-ins, you want to make sure that the clips are not irritating your scalp, and you want to make sure that it is comfortable and not painful, because for me, I actually sleep in my clip-ins. I did not take these clip-ins out at all, and my scalp wasn't irritated and it was comfortable, and that is exactly what you want to make sure of as you are putting them in and snapping them closed. Now that we have all of the clip-ins in, it is very obvious that we need to define these curls a little bit more so that this hairstyle lasts all week and not just one day. So that is exactly what I'm doing now. I'm breaking the hair up into more manageable sections, and I am getting ready to define the curls. First, I am going to add a lot of water, especially when doing wash and goes and trying to define your hair. Water is most of the time my best friend and most of everyone else's best friend when it comes to curly hair. So after drenching it in water, I am using some of the Texture ID cream that will also be linked in the description box below to help define the curls. And I'm going to repeat this process on every single strand that is in the back of my head. And I'm going to use my wet brush to help define the curls some more and to also get out any tangles that may have occurred while I was installing the clip-ins. And this is what the back looks like before it completely dries. Now moving on to the front, I am just taking a little bit of hair out of that front section so that I can cover the width. And this is only minimum hair. It is not a lot at all because, like I said, I prefer to have minimum leave out and not enough that I have to manage. And I'm also going to oil my scalp in the front. Since I have been using topical creams for my acne, my scalp in the front has been severely dry. I always have flakes in the front. So I always like to make sure I oil my scalp really well in the front, just a little bit more than what I normally do. And I'm just adding gel to the perimeter of that section. And I'm also going to bring gel throughout the hair a little bit. I have found when doing these styles, adding gel to my braids or flat twists that I decide to do for the week, it helps the style last all week without me having to refresh whatever is going on in the front. And I'm just going to do a simple braid from that point and then go all the way down to the end. Now I'm going to braid this braid in the same direction. Now this braid actually does take a little bit more time and patience, but it'll work out in the end, and braid that one down all the way to the end as well. And I always like to finish my braids with a twist. It just makes it easier for the takedown process. And at this point, I like to clean up my edges and make sure those flyaways are laying down. And then I like to give myself a few little swoops. I just feel like it just adds a little bit of touch to the hairstyle. And I secure the smaller braid with one bobby pin. Now for our natural hair, we are definitely going to add more water, and we're going to make sure that that water gets inside of the cuticle, which may take a little bit of time if you have low porosity hair. And to help me, I am going to use the comb to work the water all throughout the ends and the roots of the hair. And then we're going to add gel. The gel actually just helps define the curls. And ironically, because I do have type 4 hair, my hair actually blends really well with the curly hair. But as you all will see in a few moments, that I will intertwine my hair with the hair extensions just to make sure that it is as seamless as possible. And once the curls are fully defined, I am going to take that end of the braid in the front and bobby pin it behind the curls. And to ensure that this hairstyle lasts all week, I am going to add a few of these hair strips to help my hair dry, because I will be sitting up under the dryer today for at least 30 minutes. I have found that using these strips and actually sitting up under the hair dryer really makes sure that my hair lasts all week. And now that I have set up under the dryer, I am going to take those black strips off and give you all a final review. And here is the final look. I have absolutely been loving wearing clip-ins and just drawstring ponytails or any type of curly hair extensions lately, because it really makes it easy for the work week. When I wake up in the morning, I don't have to worry about doing too much to my natural hair, just making sure that the hair extensions look great so that I am out the door. I really hope you all enjoyed the video and these recent videos with using curly hair extensions, and I really can't wait to see you all in the next one. See ya.